Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. And what this session is about, and what I'm going to be discussing, is how in 2026 we can come up with a business idea from start to finish, have AI develop this idea for us, and execute it and show us how to advertise us and so forth. So, the first thing is we need, when we come up with a product or an idea, it needs to solve a problem. When we are solving a problem, how do we know what problems are out there? Don't want to go manually like we used to do before into forums and social media and find all those things. So the way we start is finding out through AI, let it go and do that research for us and find for us what problems exist and what solutions can it find for us, okay? And if there are competitive products that already solve these solutions and where the gaps are. So I've put in Notions, I'm going to put this link for you guys where you can get some links to different AIs plus the prompts that I'm going to be using. So for me, I wanted an idea for 40 plus years old where the problem I wanted to research for me on different forums such as Reddit and social media and find out what is the main complaint that people have, and then what could be a product that is easy and quick to brand within 30 days, relevant to these people. And I wanted a futuristic and techie forward design, okay? So let's start. So I put this prompt into 3 different AI platforms. Started with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT came up for me with different problems for 40-year-olds such as aching back, insomnia, brain fog, so forth, near vision, definitely have a lot of these things, a stubborn weight gain, hearing loss. So you can see there are a lot of issues. The same prompt I put into Grok, and Grok found for me as well. Let me close this here. Found for me the common complaint about people as well, similar to ChatGPT, which is about body changes, emotional way of being, relationship, careers, and these are the problems: sleep issues, body pain, memory loss, vision, anxiety, weight management. So you can see they're finding the same kind of issues with perplexity also. There you go. Aches, pains, sleep, brain fog, weight gain, frustration with tech, social isolation. So the one I wanted to, at that time when I was researching, I wanted to solve the problem with sleep because I was having sleep apnea and having sleep problems. So the next thing to do after finding the problem is to research it further, okay? So you can see here, let me zoom in a bit, okay? You can see here that I wanted now to research further to see if this is a valid problem, okay? So let's do that and let's take it further. And you can see this is a lot of stuff. So why? The problem I wanted was about insomnia, right? And sleep. So I said, why do people above 40 suffer from insomnia? And it gave me all these issues, okay? So what I want you to do is to find a problem. It doesn't have to be for 40 plus. So change it to something you want, okay? A business idea that you would like. Let's say if it's with restaurants, what are issues or restaurants have that I can solve, or what is a product that's ideal for babies or teenagers. I mean, you can absolutely change it for anything you want, okay? So, and have it research it for you. So when it did this research, I kept noticing that in terms of sleep apnea, there's things about light, blue light suppresses, melatonin and so forth. So I'm like, let me dig into this a bit more, okay? And so I asked it, what is the optimal light therapy that can help based on science? So you need to find out, based on science, what is an optimal solution, okay? And let's go to Grok again here. So Grok talked about the issue that I wanted was sleep, right? So I copied this problem, which was about sleep, and I told it to research for me products that deal with this problem, to do a deep research on pains, desires, solutions, some competition and failed market size, that have failed, and the market size for an ideal price point. So I really wanted to go just do everything research for me about this sleep issue. So what ChatGPT also came to me back about is about the light. That, in the morning we like blue light, day we like neutral, and so forth. And it told me that some things that are out there are wearable, environmental events, population sleep modes, these things impact us, and gave me an optimal consumer device. It should have this kinds of software and hardware specs, and it put it together for me, okay? So I said, you know what, okay, the similar thing what I put in Grok, I put in ChatGPT. I said, do research on the customer profile, their pains, desires, competition, market size, and ideal price. So it did all these analysis for me. Now don't forget, all the links or the prompts, again, are here in Notion. So you can see here, I've copy pasted them for you. Here, you can see them. So you can just copy paste them into your AI that you're using for your project or for your product that you're coming up with, okay? Now, once it discovers all of these things for us, and we find out the landscape and the willingness of people to pay, like, for example, here, okay? Like, you have the 8 Sleep Pod. People are willing to pay $3,500 to have a good night's sleep, which means there is a market for this. People are paying premium prices to sleep. People are wearing this ring called Oura Ring for $350 just to be able to have a good night's sleep. So there is a market for products that help people sleep. So it kept going on and on and on, and And because I'm doing this just for a fast, exercise, I said, you know what? So create an orthographic sheet for me of this product, industrial design of it, with optimal specs that you discovered, and it created for me the orthographic sketch with the product, with the specifications, the plan, the size, the elevation, and so forth. You can see like the details it provided for me. Now let me go to Grok as well, because I asked Grok as well to create a product based on the research that Grok did and the market size. So here it said market size, the sleeping aid is valued at 91 billion in 2025 and projected to be 97 billion in 2026 and 134 billion by 2031. So basically people are spending money because they are sleep deprived, okay? So here you can see that I put a long prompt here that I wanted to create for me a design that is next generation based on what it discussed above, with a revenue model, with competitive pricing, and so forth. So it created for me analysis here of different competitors. What we saw in ChatGPT, we can see here as well. Oura, there you go. Fitbit, Google, 8 Sleep, the Pod, which is 2000 plus, and so forth. And after analysis, it came up with a design, the next generation AI, which leveraging circadian science. And you can see that it created for me competitive positioning of where my product would fit. And then I told it to create the orthographic sheet. And so you can see it came up with a different design. And now I have a choice between the design that Grok is making and the design that ChatGPT made. Okay? So this one is a headband, right? So I said, okay, also create an exploded view assembly. So you can see it created an exploded view, which later you can put into, your advertisement, your website if you want. And I said, show me how a person would wear it. Showed me how a person would wear it. And then it also told me, that it can be a desktop lamp. So somewhere here when I was reading about it, it was saying that not only do you have to wear it, but it can also be on the side like a desktop lamp. Okay, let me see if I can find it. If not, it's fine. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, I don't see where it described it now. Okay. Anyway, it did describe it. You know what? Here, wait. Here it says you mentioned. Let's see if I can search for it where it said that. There we go. Found it. See, when you use the search button, you can find it here. So it said that it's a portable one, non-intrusive, adjustable, but also doubles as a bedside dock for lamp mode. So I was like, that's comparable to the ChatGPT product. So let's see it as a lamp. So it created it as a lamp mode like that. And then I said, okay, isometric rendering. So it created it more like that. But I said, no, let's do the glowing ethereal aura. Voila, look at that beauty, okay? It really created a beautiful, I can feel the ambience from this image. So Grok really creates beautiful images. So you can see that. And then also I said, you know what? No, create an animation with a man and him waking up refreshed with a product on a side table. So you can see here, it created for me these two images. Let's make it into a video. When you make it into a video, look at it. I don't know if you can hear it, but you know, it floats and suddenly he's asleep. It put him to sleep. Okay. Now this is another one, different music, and look at that. Look at that. I love it. But there is no music. You guys can't hear the music, I think. But you can see like the different videos it created for me. Let's click on another one. So there's different types of videos that, you know, now I can choose from, and I just love them. Okay. Now let's go back to my ChatGPT. And after the ortho, where is it, sheet that it created, I said, you know what? Render this as a smaller product with smaller batteries, rechargeable device, and 3D, make it look techy with color. So it created this for me, and I'm like, ooh, this kind of looks nice and sleek, and you know, it's got a Type-C rechargeable thing. And here's what they changed in the product, you know, all these things. So I'm like, you know, create for me now a landscape, a hero editorial landscape in a Zen bedroom. I want this person to sleep, looking really peaceful with minimal plants. It created this image, but I didn't want the orange light, you know, I wanted the teal again, the color that it creates. So I said, you know, do it with the blue light again, make the bed fluffy, pillows elegant. So it's recreated with the blue color as the original. Now, so what we have come for now is that, let's recap. AI researched a problem for me. I made it dig deeper into that problem. I made it research that problem for me. I made it find the competition or the market for it. What price I need to place my product within. I made it create specs for my product. I made it create a design for my product. And now I'm going to go ahead and have it give me a name and a logo. Okay, so we are taking it now and a step forward. So I asked, what would I name this product? So let's look at the names it came up with, okay? So a few logo names it found for me, science names, design, futuristic, GCC. It even found Arabic names, you know, Sakina, Raha, Layal, Noam. But I liked Lumori for some reason, just grasped at me, okay? Now, okay, in the future, you can look as well, are these patented names or not? And you can actually ask it, you know, find for me if these are patented or available. And I chose Lumori. So now I want to design a logo for me, okay? So logo, you can go into different places where you can design it. You can design it in Sura. I had it designed actually in Sura. Okay, and you can also design it in Gemini. Okay, different logos. Let's see here. Let me show you my media. Okay, so it created, let me go down here. You can see here, it created two logos for me on the product. So what I said, this is a new sleeping device. I'd like a logo for it. It's called Lumari. So it designed these for me. And also, interestingly enough, it also creates like a video of it turning around, you know. So Sura is interesting like that. I also asked Google Gemini. Let me show you. And search. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So you can see here, I put this product and I said, write the name on the product and create a logo for it. And it did. So it created this logo for me. I went with the one Sura created. I liked this one, the one with the crescent. I just thought it's really cute and nice. So I went with this one. Now, once I created that product with the logo, with the name, now we want a website, okay? Now we want a website, so a landing page. So I'm telling ChatGPT, create for me a landing page for people to pre-order, because I'm not going to go create a product if I don't know people are going to love it. You know, I first need to find out if people are going to love it. So I want to do a pre-order. I want to have to know if people are going to order it, they're going to buy it, I'm going to get on a waiting list for it. Then I will go and develop the product, okay? So let's go and develop a landing page for the order of the device. Emphasize that this product is scientifically researched, designed to enhance undisturbed sleep, especially for people with insomnia, sleep apnea, and other sleep disorders. And I decided to call the product Lumari. So it created for me a landing page. It created a price for it. The price of the product is $200. And with a pro bundle, it's $250 and so forth. So it creates a lot of things. It even creates testimonials for me. So it's actually amazing what it can do. Then I ask, okay, for it to create, after it does this, I told it to create a prompt for Lovable AI, a landing page for this product. So it created this whole prompt for me that I just copy pasted into Lovable. Okay. Now don't forget, you can use any other platform. You don't have to use Lovable. This is the one I used, and I'll show you what it created for me. So it created this website where, you know, it has reserve, how it works, pricing, FAQ, bundle, and I think it has an Arabic as well. Let me click on the Arabic and see if it works. So there we go. It has it in Arabic as well. So it created the Arabic translation, but still got a bunch of stuff in English. Okay. So it's interesting that it put for people also a timer, you know, that to get them either order or the batch ends as well. So this is for people to reserve. They can reserve your product, or if you go to the scroll to the end, they can join the waiting list for the early bird pricing. So this way you understand if there is an interest for your product before actually, you know, producing it and selling it. It also creates FAQs for you. It creates testimonials. These are the bundles that it created and so forth. And what it does as well, okay, if I go here to the site, so this is where I copied my prompt. I went here and I copy pasted this prompt from ChatGPT. ChatGPT told it what colors to use, what font, everything. And it created this website. If you want some changes to happen to the website, you just type it here in the chat here and you tell it what changes. For example, when I was doing this, initially I saw that these were not in all caps, and I told it, you know, can you make it in all caps, add graphics in the page so it's not so white, above the core and pro add images, which was here. There were no images, so I asked it to, so Lovable created images by itself. Also, I wanted them to upload this picture, okay, and so forth. So anything you want, you can just type it and it will do the edit. So this is the picture it's uploaded that I had put here. It wasn't there originally. So you can ask it here how to edit, and it will edit it for you. Now, what did we do? We created everything. We created the product. We launched the paging, and here you can see everything is clickable, by the way. It works. And all this was done by AI. I mean, AI created the prompt for me to create this website. So I didn't manually create anything. Okay, everything is just prompts that I tell it and a few edits that I wanted. Now, how do I bring people to this website? Now I need to advertise it. How do I advertise? There's many different ways. One way, for example, is I asked Gemini to create an ad where basically I put my picture, if you can see here, with Lumari, and I said, have her hold it, pointing it to the camera, looking refreshed, and fluffy PJs, and don't change any of the facial features. So it created this image for me here. Okay? Now, I also used Grok, where I uploaded this image. Let me see if I can go back here. I uploaded my image as well, and I told Grok to create a video for it. So let me open it as well, and I can show you. There you go, here. Okay, let's close this so I can show you. Okay, so I had here say a soft voice, but it created it as a image. But if you click it here, it does like a video rendering. Okay, and it generated actually. Let me see here. Play video. Okay, so it's creating this video. And then you can put a voiceover if you want, and CapCut. You can put a voiceover if you want in TikTok or any other free apps that you have. You can put a voiceover. It creates it with music, by the way, so you can put it. Well, actually, it actually created also the video with a voice. Okay. So earlier when I was making it, it created it with only music, but now actually it created it with a voice, and I love it. I mean, it looks AI-ish, okay? So we can definitely play around and improve it. So seriously, it's a game changer. You have to try it, okay? So this is the one Gemini. Gemini also, by the way, for the paid version creates videos with audio, and they're pretty good, okay? When I had a paid version, it used to make videos for me. I don't have the paid version at the moment because I use ChatGPT. Also, there is other websites or apps such as HeyGen that would create, let me show you HeyGen, okay? Where you would put the product in the avatar's hand if you don't want for yourself to be the one that is advertising. You can do it that way as well, to have other avatars advertise for you. Let me show you. So you can come here, apps. You can see this product placement here. You can upload your product, and you can upload your image or an avatar, and they will hold it for you like that, okay? So there was one that I did with Lumari. Let me show you the guy. So this is the guy that I chose with the Lumari, and so I don't know if you're able to hear that, but he says, pills used to leave me groggy, now I wake up refreshed with Lumari. So he's pointing at it and he's speaking, and that could be used as an advertisement that you can put on social media that will take you to let me see if I have, no, that's not the one. So you can have her, oh, this is me just playing with my pictures as well. So I play a lot with AI, with images generation, and I just love all the fantastic, fabulous things I can do with AI these days that I don't have to change. You know, I could just take one, I don't need to go shopping, you know, just take a picture with one shirt and then have all these different suits and wear them. It's just absolutely amazing. So last part, basically, you create ads. You can create them here. You can create them in CapCut. Oops, I wrote CapCut. Yes, you are CapCut. So on CapCut, okay, you can also, they have an AI. Let me show you. They have an AI create, okay? Oops, what happened here? Subscribe in 7 days. Da, da, da. Why? What happened? What is it not working now? It used to work earlier. I just showed it earlier. Video editor. Okay. CapCut. Maybe CapCute was not working, but CapCut was working. Huh. Download. No, 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 no. Something is going on fishy over here because I just opened it earlier and it was working fine. But anyway, CapCut has, there you go. See, I told you it was working fine. So create with AI. You can create with AI and you can say, tell it anything you want. So realistic film, for example, let's say a voice you want. And you can play these voices to see what they sound like as well. Okay, Zumba coach. So if you play, you can hear them. So she's excited. Oh, let's take Zumba coach and let's do a minute, okay? And then we can say, what do we want her to say? I sleep so well now with Lomari. Okay, and it's actually going to create a picture realistic. We want it to be realistic. You can be fluffy, you can be whatever you want, gothic, black and whites. Okay, let's do realistic and click generate, and CapCut will generate it for you here with sound of that person that you chose, so the different voices that you chose. Okay, we'll give it a few minutes. Another one you can use is AI captions as well. While this was generating, I can show you AI captions. It's also a paid one that you have to pay for. Captions AI. Okay. So some AI is free and some is paid for. So ChatGPT has some free stuff. Google Gemini has free, but videos for in Google Gemini have to pay for. Grok videos are free. So here you can find actors, you can choose your actors, and they can give testimonials for your products, for example. Let's see if CapCut generate video. So it created a whole narration for me as well. So imagine I just wrote like a short thing and it created a whole narration for me, and you can see here it's going to create a whole video for me, for my product. And that would be the last step, that you would put, your videos on social media that would take people to your landing page, which is here, for them to order or for them to put themselves on the waiting list. And that will give you an idea if your product has traction or not. So a bit of work from your side, but a lot of the stuff that you used to need to do before the production, the coming up with the idea, the research, all of that, is now in few minutes, okay? So let's say here, if it's generating, so you can see here 43. So let's go through the steps while that's happening. First step, find a problem. Second step, do further research to see if it's a valid problem, it's an actual problem, it has a market. It needs to have a market. People have to be willing to pay for it, okay? Then find your optimal product based on science. Do a deep research on customer profile and stuff like that. Get a sketch of the design, name your product, create a logo for it, create ad images for your website, create your website, the landing page, okay? And then advertise it. You can create yourself holding the product. You can use, HeyGen for product placement, CapCut, which we're doing it now. Let's see. It's 55%. Oh, there we go, generated. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know if you're going to hear the volume or her speaking. You can also add music or elements. And you can see here. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Photographic, realistic Cineworks. Oh, There's a lot of different parts to this video.